Well, hello there, Gemini. It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your December love reading. So this is really good from now until about mid-January. We'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll go to the tarot for more details. So if you're enjoying the content that I create, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider liking, commenting, or subscribing. I really do appreciate all of your support. Okay, so let's see what we have for you. Willing release and new life. Okay, I absolutely love this. And the reason I'm kind of chuckling is because, Gemini, you haven't really been focused on love, I think, for some time, really kind of like doing your own healing or something like that. And yet at the same time, you've had those inklings of love kind of coming into your readings, a little bit lately. But here's the thing, with the willing release, I feel like you have something new coming in that helps you to really and finally release something from the past. I really love the sense of releasing. It's not, it's such a lovely word, I think, because releasing kind of like is this sense of us allowing something to leave. It's not something that is being taken from us or this energy of having to let something go, right? It's this really lovely, I get this lovely energy of just, it's kind of like a kiss goodbye. It really is something from the past, that you've healed from. You've done that healing, but it's kind of like this kiss goodbye. And I don't mean that it's actually perhaps a real kiss, but it's kind of like, almost like the sense of blowing a kiss to somebody from the past, just kind of like in the sense of energetically saying, okay, I am truly done with that. I have done the healing. And with this new life, I feel like you have new love on the horizon. So let's take a look at your present energy, your area of resistance or obstacle, and then, lovely energy. And then finally, your advice from Spirit. Okay, so let's see what we have here. I'm so excited for you, Gemini, because you really have. You've done so much healing. So let's see what we have here. Yeah, lovely. Really lovely. Okay, on the bottom, we have intuition, manifestation, true love, which I love because this is really about you loving yourself, and that is the energy that you've been in for some time, kind of really putting time into getting to know yourself again, of going deep, doing the healing that you needed to do from some past situation. And with the Ace of Pentacles, it's this energy of somebody new coming in, something that is solid, is grounded, is responsible, reliable, somebody that when you nurture this new relationship, it will grow from the Ace of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles, knowing that this is something that, is really kind of almost divinely guided on your path. It's, to me, the Ace of Pentacles also represents kind of a little bit of a gift from the universe. So it's somebody new that's coming in. I'm going to say, I don't think this person kind of like sweeps you off your feet. I don't have that energy here. It's somebody that's kind of grounded, that, initially may not be that energy of sweeping you off your feet. And yet at the same time, you can see that this is somebody that you can see yourself with long term. Really lovely energy. Okay, so let's see what we have here in your present energy. Yeah, you've been kind of playing it safe, a little bit of thinking about the past, but here's this energy of releasing it, of kind of being able to look at the past now in, this sense of no resentment, no anger, no frustration. It's kind of like this energy of just kind of allowing it to kind of float away like these balloons, really. This almost, for some of you, I think this is really interesting that I'm getting this message. For some of you, you may actually want to kind of like buy a balloon, right? and kind of, have a little ceremony releasing that energy from someone in the past. The energy here is that you've been playing it a little bit safe because this person really hurt you. And so it's kind of like, okay, I'm not sure I want to go out there and experience the fireworks of some passionate romance, right? Of getting involved in some, big romantic thing because I don't want to be hurt again. So kind of like keeping yourself safe. But once again, kind of like kissing some energy goodbye, releasing that balloon, and allowing yourself to kind of start dreaming again of having love in your life. So an Ace of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. Yes, love this. And then the Fool on the bottom. This is definitely somebody new. Oh my gosh. That leads you to the Ten of Cups. I'm not saying this person is actually coming in December. I think you may actually meet this person in December, but this is something that is going to grow kind of slowly. Okay, because you have the Ace of Pentacles again. It's kind of, interesting enough that you have the the Eight of Cups underneath in both decks. There's this energy of I'm willing to walk this path with you to see where it leads, to see if it will lead to the Ten of Cups. Oh my gosh. Underneath that, we have the Fool and we have the Lover's card, your energy. You're experiencing a new sense of yourself, Gemini, because you are truly releasing not only this energy of the past with this past person, but the energy of who you were in that relationship. That is huge. Like, I feel like that you have transformed a lot, but there's also this energy of having to release the lover in you that you were with this person, of understanding that now that as you enter a new love relationship, that you are a new version of yourself. You're no longer going to be perhaps the person that wants the fiery, the hot and heavy. And I'm not saying that you're not excuse me, not wanting some passion and all of that. But you also understand, I want something that is stable. I want something that can grow. I want something that will see the test of time. With the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like this person is seeing you as someone that is grounded, takes care of herself or himself, takes care of your home, your finances, and you have turned your back. It's kind of like the Queen of Pentacles is here. You've turned your back on the people, the situations that have had you feel not worthy of true love. Now you're putting your focus on this new energy that is coming in. And once again, this sense of, releasing the old you, of truly stepping into, this new energy. You could even find yourself kind of like dating in a totally different way than you did previously. Perhaps in the past you tried online dating or something like that, and now you're kind of like, no, I think I'm going to get more involved in my community and see who I can meet that lives near me, right? Or who is involved in the same activities that I'm in. Okay, so let's take a look at what your area of resistance or your obstacle is. Interesting enough, we have the Ten of Pentacles coming in here with fragmented energy. I think for a very long time, you have kind of like put the energy of wanting somebody that is long lasting way on the back burner. You've had other things that you have, worked on for some time, maybe the last 2, 3, even this is the number 6 years, You've been kind of working on your career, your finances, taking good care of yourself, becoming the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like you've been kind of focusing on that, and you really haven't been focusing on a relationship that would be long lasting. So that might mean that, maybe you've dated a little bit or, kind of toyed with the idea, but you really and truly were not in the energy yet of attracting in somebody that is on the same caliber as you, and also somebody that wants a committed relationship for the long term. And that is kind of an interesting energy, because I feel that this is a huge shift in your energy when you allow yourself to release who you were in the past in your relationships. Okay, what you're doing is you're releasing this fragmented energy and stepping into attracting somebody in that is on the same kind of wavelength that you are. Wow, lovely energy. King of Swords, Page of Cups, Eight of Wands. Yeah, I feel like, okay, I'm going to say, I think you have a couple of different offers coming in, Gemini. You have the King of Swords, and then you have the King of Wands. Kind of this energy of having a couple of different options here, okay, of new loves coming in. But there's also this sense, I feel like for some of you, you have a new love coming in that is somebody that really inspires you. With the King of Wands, this is like a spiritual leader, somebody that is passionate about life, is inspiring, is motivating. This is somebody that you want to be with. And I feel like you may be actually kind of attracting in this person, and this has a little bit of an energy of somebody from the past coming back with an apology, coming in. I feel like, it's part of this fragmented energy is that just as you are releasing this person, this energy of the past, it's kind of like, yeah, I'm done with that. And then you turn your sights onto somebody new or attract in somebody new. And then somebody from the past kind of comes back in. Almost an energy of trying to, topsy-turvy, turning over the turnip cart, something like that. Trying to upend something that is good for you. I think you're seeing through this. I think you're really seeing through this, because here's the key. You've released this. You're kind of like, yeah, that's a little bit too little, too late. And I feel like you're willing to go in this new route because you have allowed yourself to release who you were in the past. So think about it this way. You've transformed so much, Gemini, in the last, 2 to 6 years, maybe even longer than that. But it's this energy that you have transformed so much. Now that you're recognizing how much you had transformed and you're releasing that older version of yourself, when this person comes back in, it's kind of like a disconnect. You're kind of like, yeah, how did I almost feel like you kind of feel like, how did I ever even attract that person in? Like you're seeing them clearly for who they are. The King of Swords is somebody that, is not very loving. It doesn't even really talk in a loving way, right? Is very kind of analytical, kind of cold, a little bit cold, very definitely not emotional at all. And you're here, well, wait a minute, this is what I'm looking for. Is somebody that's kind of inspiring me to be this, to continue progressing, to continue evolving. The King of Wands is somebody that wants to evolve. The King of Swords thinks that he already knows everything. He doesn't need to change, right? And you're recognizing, well, that's not what I want. I want to be on this journey with somebody that wants to continue evolving, progressing, seeing life as an adventure. So I love this energy because here is your advice. You do have the loving man, and then you have the moon card. There's this new person coming in, this King of Wands, and it does not have to be, a fire sign, Sag, Taurus, I'm sorry, Sag, Leo, or Aries. It does not have to be. I think it's interesting that I said Taurus, so it could actually be a Taurus coming in. But there's this energy here of somebody coming in. Gender doesn't matter, but a new love coming in, okay? And it's kind of like, I don't know where this is going to lead. Here's the key, Gemini. You know where this is going to lead. This is familiar to you, right? Going back to this person would stay in this energy of playing it safe. To go on this new path is something that is perhaps a little bit fearful. And it's not necessarily because this is a bad person. It's because it's unfamiliar. You have released who you were in the past. You have released wanting to attract in people that were like this person from the past, right? And so you're attracting in this King of Wands, somebody that is different, inspiring, gets you kind of almost like passionate about life again. And the difference is that this is unfamiliar to you. When things feel unfamiliar, when we're going out of our comfort zone and trying new things, right? Trying love in a new way, it is a little bit scary only because it's unfamiliar. It doesn't mean that it's wrong. I think for some of you, you may get caught up in, oh my goodness, this is so different. Your light bulbs could be going off and you're kind of like, oh, this is really a sign from the universe that this is not a good person. No. Actually, I feel like this is a really good person, somebody that is going to go the test of time with you. But because it feels so different from what you have experienced in love in the past you may have experienced toxic relationships, people that, emotionally or even physically abused you, people that didn't believe in you, that didn't cherish you. So when this new person comes in and they see you as, the Queen of Pentacles, somebody that they want to be with, that they're inspired every day to be their best version and inspire you to be your best version, you're almost kind of like, I don't know. This is like so new. I don't know if I want to go on this path. You do. You're ready for it. I think that that's the thing. The key is it's that this is a person that makes you feel inspired, that wants you to be everything, to follow your heart, to follow your dreams. They want to be there with you. But the key here is that you have never experienced that before. So you're kind of like, oh, are they manipulating me? Are they trying to gaslight me? You're kind of like, I don't know. Is this really happening? Is this really true? It is really true, Gemini. It really is. Okay, so let's see what we have here. It's such a lovely energy. Yeah. Okay. So in the past, you had people that tried to control you, and you're putting down that burden. Because here's the thing. You've learned how to love yourself. You're recognizing that when you're in a romantic relationship, that's going to be what's different in this new relationship. When you're in a romantic relationship, that you don't have to give up yourself or give up your dreams or your desires. If you're with the right person, they're there for you, right? They champion you to follow your heart and your dreams, and you champion them to do the same. Right? It's an equal give and take. You encourage each other, you inspire each other, you motivate each other to be the best version of yourself. And in the past, okay, it was almost as if you may have attracted in people that tried to control you, that tried to not allow you to shine your light and love, to follow your heart, to follow your dreams. You're putting down that burden. You're putting down the burden of holding back your light and love and stepping into this energy of, yes, I love myself. And it's almost, okay, this is really interesting. I think you're going to love what you see in yourself when you're with this person. Oh my gosh, it's really this really sweet energy, Gemini. Like, I think in the past, when you were with this King of Swords, right? Whoever this person was, when you looked at yourself through their eyes, you weren't seeing your true authentic self. You were seeing the distorted version that they were trying to put on you. It's kind of like going to, an amusement park and looking in those funky mirrors, right? They were putting up a funky mirror. They were telling you that you were one thing, okay? And they were telling you a very distorted version of who you were. And I feel like you may have stepped into this energy of believing them, right? Now, you've been away from romantic connections for some time. You've stepped into this energy of looking in the mirror, a real mirror, right? One that is reflecting back everything that you love about yourself, even the parts of yourself that maybe at one time you didn't love. You're loving all of yourself. And here comes this new person that is reflecting back this newer version of yourself, right? This healed version of yourself, because you are healed. And so they're not sending back this distorted version of yourself. They're reflecting this healed version of yourself. I think that's what's scaring you. It's kind of like, oh my gosh, like you're used to being in a relationship where somebody is reflecting back a very distorted version of yourself. Now that you're in a relationship where somebody cherishes what you are, who you are, and you cherish who they are, it's going to blow your mind, Gemini. And you so truly deserve this. You truly, truly deserve this. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's pull a couple of romance angel cards for you. Oh my goodness. I think that this could be like not even really on your radar. It's one of those. You deserve love, finances, and career. Keep an open mind. Yeah. And let your friends help you. I love this because, I feel like you have really been working on your finances and career. With the Queen of Pentacles here, you've been really focusing on that for some time. You deserve love. And I feel like that is where you are. You recognize you deserve true love. Not this distorted version of it, right? And keep an open mind, because this is going to be somebody that is different. But that's the key, Gemini. You don't want somebody that's like your old King of Swords, right? You want somebody that is passionate, inspirational, motivational, loves you for who you are. And so it is going to be a little bit different. It's stepping outside of your comfort zone, right? And then let your friends help you. Playfulness. Yeah. I love this. Talking to your friends about this. This is going to be different for you. And so there's almost this sense of, okay, how do I navigate this? If you have some good friends that you can talk to about this, I would say, yeah, talk to them, because in the past, you probably were in some really toxic relationships. I know a lot of you from the comments, you even grew up in kind of like toxic family situations, right? You have not yet experienced this type of love. And so it is something new for you. Going slow, understanding, okay, I'm coming in with the Ace of Pentacles. I'm taking my time to get to the Ten of Pentacles, because this is something brand new for you. All right, what expectations do I have that are impossible to meet? The expectations we have are mostly delusional and impossible to meet. We then experience disappointment with ourselves or with a relationship when they are not met. It's time to dissolve your expectations and replace them with gratitude. Yeah, and I feel like you have attracted in people that have these unrealistic expectations. And so, you may have a pattern of behavior or limiting beliefs about love, okay? Expectations of what love is. What your angels are saying is just kind of put that to the side. And when this new person comes in, just kind of be grateful for meeting this person. Just kind of start with that. Just being grateful. Here's a new person in my life. Things are going well. I'm just going to take it one step at a time, and really focusing on the gratitude in this situation instead of kind of like expecting this person to break your heart, or expecting this person to be toxic, or to kind of like give you a distorted version of yourself. Releasing that and stepping into this energy of truly loving, this person and this situation, this relationship for what it is. All right, so let's pull a Lover's Oracle card to close this out. And Gemini, I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. Okay, let's see what we have here. New beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Oh my goodness, Gemini, I am so excited for you. I'm teary-eyed because it's kind of like you so deserve this energy of true love, of new love, of something that is, going to reflect back to you. Just how beautiful, how loving, how caring, compassionate, all of your love and light, your generous ability to give of yourself. Somebody that reflects that back to you, and also, is somebody that loves and cherishes you. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I wish you so much love and light. I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.